What's going on, everybody? Happy New Year. Welcome to 2026. This is the first video of the new year that I'm uploading. This is the first update from the Dakar Rally, the biggest motorsports race in the world, the ultimate test of man and machine. Today was the prologue stage. So it just sets the order for stage one tomorrow. 2 weeks of intense racing action through the Saudi Arabian desert. A lot of guys in contention for wins in multiple classifications during the week. This is going to be just a quick update on what happened during today's prologue. A lot of names that you remember, not only on the American side, but also on the world stage as well. I'll go through the order in which everything happened today. This is a breakdown of what happened with mainly the motorcycle side of things, of course, but I'll sprinkle in some of the car results with some of the American names that you guys have heard before in other forms of motorsports. So like I said, today was the prologue stage. This just sets the order for stage one tomorrow and how the riders take off. 95 kilometers, nothing crazy. Took about 11-12 minutes roughly for the motorcycles. And after the prologue, it was Edgar Canet from Spain. He took the prologue stage. Last year's winner, Daniel Chucky Sanders, was in second. Former two-time winner, Ricky Brayback from USA, was third on his Honda. Fourth spot, Luciano Benavidez from Argentina. His brother Kevin Benavidez retired from full-time racing, a former two-time winner of Dakar in his own right, but Lucy was fourth. Lucy also raced over here about 10 years ago in the US Sprint Enduro Series, trained with Mike Brown, Thad Duvall, so going to be watching him pretty heavily. And then Ross Branch from Botswana, he was fifth in the prologue stage today. Other riders of note, on the American front, Skylar House was ninth in the prologue stage today. Preston Campbell, the son of multiple Baja winner Johnny Campbell, he was 13th today in the prologue. 14th, Rui Barbosa, who was over here for a few years racing the GNCCs underneath the Phoenix Honda banner. Like I said, he was 14th. 16th, Bradley Cox from South Africa. He's on the Sherco team this year. He was over here a few years ago, raced a handful of GNCCs with us in the XC2 Pro Lights class. Again, he was 16th on the day. American Mason Klein was 19th in the prologue stage. Brandon Krause, a rookie this year, contributor for Dirt Bike Magazine. His father, Paul Krause, multi-time off-road champion back in the 80s and 90s. Again, Brandon was 32nd, so wishing good luck to Brandon. And then last of the Americans on the motorcycle side of things, Nathan Rafferty, the 51-year-old Nathan Rafferty. He was 94th today in the motorcycle prologue stage. So we're going to be keeping an eye on those guys all week long. Moving on to some of the other results. On the four-wheel side of things, in the ultimate classification on the four-wheel side of things, Mitch Guthrie with his navigator Kellen Walsh is P2 in that class after the prologue stage today. And then Seth Quintero with Andrew Short, the multi-time motocross and supercross winner. He, as his navigator, they were P4 after the prologue stage today in the ultimate classification. In the stock classification, Sarah Price, the former WMX racer, she and her navigator, Sean Berriman, lead the classification today in stock. And then finally, in the side-by-side vehicle classification, Brock Hager and Max Eddy, they lead the way after the prologue stage today. Sitting in third, Kyle Cheney and Jacob Argabright. Kyle Cheney, the top side-by-side driver pretty much in the world right now, but also he was a former motorcycle racer. I grew up racing with him. He won one or two, if not more, top amateur classifications in GNCC back in the day, about 10-ish, 15-ish years ago. Jacob Argabright, a former national hare and hound champion. So those guys in four wheels this year. Again, they are in third after the prologue stage. And then in seventh in the side-by-side classification, Hunter Miller with his navigator, Jeremy Gray. Hunter Miller, he and Kyle Cheney Those guys go at it every year in side-by-sides in events like King of the Hammers and Crandon. So we're going to be watching for those guys. But that's just a quick little update. Follow along with Dakar. You can also watch on Peacock at around 8 o'clock Eastern is when the updates come out each day from Dakar. So you can check on how everybody's doing that. Just, I don't know how the updates are going to be. But yeah, just like I said, a quick little update. Dakar 2026, again, the ultimate motorsports race, the test of man versus machine, man and machine versus the Saudi Arabian desert. But yeah, that's update on the Prologue. Don't know how much I'll be updating Dakar throughout the week, but we're going to be watching for everybody, the boys and the girls, and see you in the next update.